On Christmas Day of 1642, Isaac Newton was born in Woolsthorpe in England. He grew up and was an interesting character. He wasn't a prodigy like Carl Friedrich Gauss, but he was unique in his abilities. He came to Cambridge University in 1661 to study law. You might wonder, why didn't Newton study physics? That's because Newton hadn't done his work yet, right? Isn't that interesting that one man can change the course of science? And if there was one man that changed the course of science and maths, it would be Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton came here in 1661, but then there was bad times that came upon England, and so Isaac Newton basically had to go home for a period of time due to sickness that had taken over the land, the plague. In 1665, about 1664 to 1666, Isaac Newton read René Descartes, the French mathematician. And after reading the work of Descartes, which he had to do multiple times in order to master it, Isaac Newton invented what we now call calculus. Now, he invented it along with another man by the name of Gottfried Leibniz, but they did their work independently, which is another day's story. But this is Trinity College at Cambridge, where Isaac Newton was a student. Isaac Newton was exceptional, and by 1687, Isaac Newton published his book called the Principia, which you can find online for free. The Principia tells about the work in gravity and many other aspects of physics, but in it, the scholium of the Principia, Isaac Newton actually shares about what he believed was the cause of the universe. What he said is that though these bodies may continue in their orbits, they could not have derived their very positions by those very laws. Thus, this most beautiful system of the sun and the planets and the solar system could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. Isaac Newton saw no problem between believing in God and doing physics, and that was how he went with it. I understand that times have changed today, and that's one question we're going to answer in this series, and that's one thing I'm trying to get back to, is to raise the top scientists, mathematicians, and thinkers who also have grounding in philosophy and logic and theology. I believe it is possible because we have many examples of people who were able to do this. Their faith didn't hinder their science. As a matter of fact, it propelled them to even go deeper because they believed that the universe was intelligible. That was the mindset that Isaac Newton had. Since the times of Isaac Newton, we have never had anyone with such excellence in mathematics and physics. And maybe we'll get one through our course, we'll see. But part of what it takes is a dedication to pursue the questions and to work hard even when the questions are hard, to keep working and finding mentors that can guide you. Isaac Newton ended up retiring from his work in mathematics and physics in the 1700s. And what happened was that he actually worked for the Mint, the British Mint. So that's where we talk about making money. Isaac Newton died in 1727. He lived a full life. Because of the work that Isaac Newton did, people like Leonard Euler and James Clerk Maxwell and Carl Friedrich Gauss expanded upon the work in calculus and physics and mathematical physics, people like James Clerk Maxwell, who we're going to study. This is a little bit about Isaac Newton. I'm going to let you enjoy some of the pictures and the videos showing Trinity Hall at Cambridge University, which is actually one of the richest institutions in the world and in the United Kingdom. Other great mathematicians from Trinity College include people like G.H. Hardy, people like Bertrand Russell were affiliated with this place. Other physicists that you might know of who came to Cambridge would be people like Stephen Hawking. But there was one man, which we'll talk about in another video as sort of a bonus, whose name was Srinivasa Ramanujan. Ramanujan also came to Trinity College. His story is quite an inspiration, and I'll tell you in conclusion, Ramanujan was born in India, and he wrote letters to people at Cambridge trying to get an opportunity to come here, and G.H. Hardy gave him a chance. So a poor boy from India, a poor man from India, ends up coming to Trinity College, and he does a lot of great work in mathematics. And today we talk about things in the Infinite series that comes from Ramanujan. Stay tuned for more videos in our series. Subscribe for more, and I hope to continue this journey on science and the scientific revolution. We have now made it all the way to the 1700s, but we're going to recap a few people here and there. But we started with Copernicus, we worked our way and talked about Galileo and Kepler, and now we've talked about Isaac Newton. Stay tuned as we visit his home in Woolsthorpe in England, and then we'll continue on to James Clerk Maxwell. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.